Hello my loyal companions, welcome back to episode 11 of RogueCast, your dedicated Rogue Company podcast and one-stop shop for all the latest news, exclusive interviews and clips of the week. Of course we'll go over the 0.52 update of Rogue Company, bringing us all the Fixins update and a bunch of new features, but I also have an exclusive interview with Elvin Calderon that you do not want to miss. I am your host Radha, let's get into the RogueCast. Okay, so for the news this week, obviously we have the brand new patch 0.52 version of Rogue Company, which has now brought us ranked, it's brought us a new Rogue the Fixer, it's brought us some balancing changes, and a few other features like map changes as well. I'm not going to go through every little detail. I have a video up here on the channel that breaks down the patch notes, so if you're interested in seeing that, then go click on the video. I'll link it there in the description and at the end of the video as well for you. But just to go over the very core basics, the first thing that dropped was obviously the new Rogue Fixer. He has a brand new sniper that he's bringing to Rogue Company. It's a 2-shot sniper with a very, very fast fire rate, and he adapts himself around thermal vision, which is his main ability, so that he can see through smoke. He's a very good rogue, and I have a video also here on the channel breaking sort of down where I think he's going to place it in the meta. That's definitely worth a watch if you're trying to understand how he's going to be played. Personally, while I think the sniper is going to be great for casual play, I think the competitive scene and rank scene is going to lead towards that DMR, just because it's a bit more consistent, a bit more versatile for what you need, and a bit less risky than the sniper play itself. He also has a brand new pistol, which is far too strong in my opinion. It absolutely shreds, it can absolutely melt through people, and it can honestly compete with SMGs, which for a pistol it probably shouldn't be able to. Also in this update were the balancing changes to the weapons and to some rogues, the removal of tenacity from Trench and the adoption of tenacity to Glitch. And we also have a few map changes that we have gone over in some of the updates that we've had on this channel before. But of course the big one, and the one that has caused a few issues, is the ranked beta release. This was due to drop the same day as the maintenance, just a few hours later, but due to some server issues, due to a lot of crashes on PlayStation and Switch, due to some frame rate drops on PC, they decided to hold off on it for a little bit, and this was delayed all the way up to the right end of Friday night. It is currently playable, but the community was not very happy that it took so long, especially with some false promised dates that were added in the meantime. They sort of said, okay, look, we're delaying it, but we'll move it to this date. It didn't show that date. 20 minutes beforehand, they said that it wasn't here and that we were going to delay it without another date that they were giving us. So it was kind of annoying for the community. Personally, I'm glad that we now have a rank system that works, rather than one that was working on not great servers. The server's still not fantastic, there's still some issues. Dahlia is very bugged at the moment, but generally the game is in a playable state for the most part, and ranked is flourishing. You have all the content creators and generally the whole player base trying to grind out rank now. You definitely see the sweaty lobbies there over on these servers, just trying to grind it out, trying to get to Rogue as quickly as possible. Being the first person to get to Rogue is obviously a massive achievement, and I know a lot of people are trying to grind for that. I'm very interested to know your rank journey and how you're getting on, if your games you're finding a bit tougher or if you find them just the same as pubs. Let me know down in the comments. I'm very excited to see how ranked is going to change the way the game is played and the player base and how they sort of approach the game. That's it for the news though. Not a lot of news, but some very exciting news nonetheless. And now I'm going to take you on to my interview with Elvin Calderon. He's a streamer over on Twitch. He's a really, really good streamer, all about positivity, all about sort of being humble with no ego, and he's one of the top players in the Rogue Company scene at the moment. You definitely don't want to miss this interview where we just go over where we think the state of the game's at and also his mentality going in towards a Rogue Company. So the first question I want to ask you, and I kind of ask this to all my guests because I think it's really good for the communities to get to know you more personally, is where did your gaming career, your gaming history start? Like what was your...
I think, let's see, I'm gonna bring it back to when I was like 6 years old when I got that Nintendo 64.
Nice.
I've like always been at my friend's house in El Salvador, just trying to like game, and then I would just like beg my dad, like please, please, please. And eventually I got a Nintendo 64, and I was just a fragger. I got all those stars on Super Mario 64. Yeah,
brilliant.
I was the best in my house. It was awesome. And from there, like I just kept like getting the new gen consoles, like the original Xbox for Halo,
nice. Yep.
360 for Halo again,
nice.
And then the Xbox One for Halo again, and Call of Duty, and then now PC for Rogue Company.
Nice. So what? So you started on Halos, I'm guessing then. Yeah, Halo was definitely the way. Were you like OG, like Halo 1? Were you on that wave? Nice.
Exactly, but like it was just casually. Like I just started playing competitive like games till like Black Ops 1, and I did
Okay.
like something called competitive sniping, which was like super small community.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, the 360 no scope sort of thing.
Basically, basically.
Brilliant. So what attracted you then to a Rogue Company specifically? You know, you started going competitive in these games like COD, and then that's transitioned now. What, it's like, Black Ops 1 was like 7 years ago, 8 years ago? If not longer.
Yes.
So how's that transitioned to Rogue Company now? Why have you picked up Rogue Company as your, like, arguably main game?
Well, because I used to play Smite like for 4 years, and that kind of like died off. So, but it's a High-Risk Studios game.
Yep.
But then like ever since like COVID hit, I was like, you know what? I want to take gaming seriously. Since I'm at home all day, I might as well like try to go pro, like because I've always wanted to go pro, but I never took it serious. So then as soon as Rogue Company came out, like my viewers told me to go play it.
Yeah.
And I was good at it, so it's like it's a brand new game. It's by High-Risk Studios that always have esports games. So if I'm gonna go pro in any game, maybe it could be Rogue Company. So that's why it's my new game.
Nice. Were you on the Fortnite train at any point?
Nah, I would play it casually, but I was like in college, so I wouldn't really play video games.
Okay. So how long have you been streaming then? You said that your viewers want you to play Rogue. So how long roughly have you been streaming?
I've been streaming since June 7th, so it's about to be 5 months.
Wow. Okay, so you're like, in terms of time wise, you're still pretty early on, and you've like blown up. Like, okay, so this. I always ask this to like other streamers who I know who are doing really well, because I'm selfish, so I want to know the answer. Is what's your secret? Like, what do you think the reason for your success up till now has been stream wise?
The reason of my success ever since I had one viewer, and that was me on my phone. As soon as I saw 2 viewers on my screen, I literally like commentated everything that I did with a smile and try to be as energetic as possible. Like, just try to say what was going on around me.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I saw them chat, that's when I engaged. I was like, oh, okay, how are you doing? Oh, do you like this game? Oh, what character do you play? And just force them to stay there with questions. Pretty much.
I love it.
Bombard them with questions. And then eventually they kept coming back. And you know, it's just, And then also a big tip is to, what's the word? Is to communicate with other streamers. To network. Yeah. Yes. Go to other people's chat that have healthy communities.
Yeah.
And just literally be a part of their community. Join their Discord. Type in their Discord. Type in their chat. Show up consistently. Yeah. And it's not even for the raids. It's for like, because when people see you in the community, and then all of a sudden they see you on the Twitch like live streams, they're most likely to click your name, because they're like, oh, this guy's cool. He supports the streamer that I like, and it's just like, you know.
Yeah, I like that because I remember like the way we actually first met. You popped into one of my streams like just randomly, like I was like, and then you jumped in a few games, played for like an hour or stuff. You carried me. I was like, wow, this guy's cracked. Let me go check him out. And then I've popped into your streams here and there, and especially more recently, I've been loving it. Like, dude, I think you really touched on it, and that's where, if I were to say what your secret sauce is your engagement with chat. Like, it's non-stop. It's every time. I was watching you do the tournament that you just won, the charity tournament, Strike Up tournament 2v2s, and obviously, you know, you're in tournament mode. You're not going to speak to chat, right? Like, this, it's the one like annoying thing of like streaming tournaments is that you have to ignore chat. Although we love it, we love talking to chat. Gotta ignore it. But the way you went from, okay, the round is over, to hello chat, and you went through every single message that had been written since then, and you engaged with that person. I think that is just so incredible, and your energy is so strong. Like, we were like, obviously we were thinking about recording this yesterday, but you came off. How long was it? Like, how long were you up and like? Not, I know you weren't streaming continuously. It was like 28 hours, you said, or something like that.
Oh, well, no. I streamed for 9 hours, but I didn't go to sleep for like 28 hours.
Yeah. And I assume you were streaming before then as well. Like, you've been on and off streaming for those 28 hours-ish?
I don't
think so. I feel like I caught you. You just stayed awake.
I did.
was it the ranked nerves? You were like, okay, rank's coming out. I gotta be doing it. Well, that translates onto the next question, which so for the viewers, at the time of us queuing into this call, rank dropped. Like, literally, it's been gone for like 5 minutes now. How excited are you? I mean,
I'm excited as Yes. Yo, I got my duo ready. I don't know if we're gonna get two more. We're just gonna do a
Yeah.
few, but I'm trying to be like when you click on the leaderboards, I
Hmm.
want my name to be on the first
Nice,
page. Yo. Like
nice, nice, nice.
I'm gonna be grinding that for
Oh,
sure.
dude, I think that's the other thing I have mentioned is you are, you talk about going pro. You have every right and ability to go pro. Like, you're obviously an incredible player. I think that kind of goes without saying for anyone who's watched your streams. And where do you think that comes from, particularly? Like, in terms of your skill as a player? Because you play on controller,
Yes.
like me, but you play on PC, because, frame rate. It's always good, a bit of FPS. So what is it for you personally you think is like makes you a good player?
Uh, I feel like whatever I focus on in life,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just naturally good at,
Okay.
and so like because I'm really competitive at games,
Mm-hmm.
I spend a lot of time playing games because I got no life. It's literally just the fact that I practice every single day.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm like super skilled or talented. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's just the fact that I put in the time. I put
Yeah.
in more time than other people,
Mm-hmm.
and that makes me like generally better than most
Yeah,
people
the,
because
like
of that.
like the average player, right? They just don't have the time to put it in to learn those kind of
Exactly.
mechanics.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I said like you. I know that you're a very humble guy. You're a very There's you go into a chat and we talk about like because Mains is also a pretty big member of your community. He's in there quite a lot. I
Hmm.
see him and I talk
Yep.
about you all the time, and we're like, there's just no ego. For a top tier player who has every right to kind of be like a bit braggy and be like, yo, look, I'm a good player. I've won some tournaments. You have absolutely no ego. You're so humble. And do you think that's like another reason that like chat's so engaged with you, just because you have that complete positive, non-toxic vibes?
Definitely,
Hmm.
definitely. Especially coming from viewers that play competitive as
Yeah.
well. And when they see a person that's not bragging or
Hmm.
like, acting like they're the best, that
Yeah.
definitely like attracts them to me as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it definitely plays a big part.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a big part of staying positive is managing tilt, because I always say this, no matter who you are, no matter the game, no matter what it is, tilt comes in, right? How do you, in Rogue Company specifically, manage any tilt you might get throughout any games?
I got a secret for everyone.
Oh, come at us.
Just don't give a fuck. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. It's just, especially if it's like a public game, like it
Hmm.
really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter. It's different if it's like $1 million game
Yeah.
and you lose because of like that's
Yeah.
different. But the tournaments right now, the way Road Company is, like you're
Hmm.
playing for like $20 a tournament.
Yeah.
Like if you lose, it's not that big of a deal. And
Yeah.
that to me, that's why like I don't really rage.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like that. Like I always said, like just go play something else, because especially not ranked here, people are gonna care more, right? Like there's definitely gonna be more focus of people on wanting to get leader and wanting to win these games, and more annoyance when teammates or whatever causes those losses. So
Hmm.
yeah, I definitely think trying to remain untilted is a
Yeah.
really big thing. So again, sorry, I detoured us off ranked.
Mhm.
So you said you're looking forward to it, obviously. What's your approach? Are you going to go in full stacked because there aren't separate queues? Are you just going to play it only? Are you going to do casuals? What's your vibe for your approach to ranked?
I am going to definitely find a four stack. I
Mm-hmm.
got a dual partner already. I'm gonna check out who's online right now, and I'm gonna ask the best players that I know that are looking for other people,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna four stack the whole rest of the day. Literally the
Nice.
rest. Well, I have a tournament pretty soon too, but
Okay.
after the tournament again, I'm
Yeah.
gonna four
Do your
stack the
full
whole
stack.
day.
Yeah. Are you doing like a special stream? You going longer than normal, or are you just gonna
I
play
don't
until
even
you
know
can?
if I'm gonna stream because
Oh.
uh maybe I'll stream tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
but if I do stream, then yeah, I'll probably
Yeah.
be on for long. But either way, I'm gonna be playing the game for
Yeah. Exactly.
hours. I don't know if I'm gonna
Exactly.
stream or not, but
Excellent, excellent. Do you think you'll hit Rogue? Do you think you'll smash it to level 30? Yeah,
without a doubt
without a
in my
doubt.
mind, without a doubt.
It goes back to the
uh,
whatever you set your mind to, right? To focus up.
yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah,
That's awesome.
exactly.
So how do you think the game Rogue Company is going to transition then from where it is now with the sort of tournaments they're doing into a more competitive scene and a pro scene? Where do you see it going? Do you think it's got potential? Do you see yourself in there? What's your
Hmm.
thoughts?
Well, the way I see it, because it's from High Risk Studios,
Mm-hmm.
and this is like the biggest game they made. I
Mm-hmm.
think statistically it is.
Yeah.
You could, yeah. So
Mhm.
I've seen Smite having $1 million tourneys in the past.
Yeah.
Paladins have had a pretty like kind of healthy esports scene.
Yeah.
So basing off of those games
Mhm.
and knowing that this game's even bigger, I know that this competitive scene, esports scene, is gonna be bigger than Smite and bigger than Paladins. And Smite has some tier 1 orgs till this day in their esports scene. So I'm pretty sure there's gonna be tier 1 orgs for this. It's gonna be pretty. I think there's gonna be a lot of people with contracts, actually making a living, and I do see myself there. Yeah.
Nice. And what's your
fingers crossed?
Because I know you're a free agent at the moment, aren't you? You're in terms of like you're not looking to sign with a team or anything at the moment. You're just sort of just playing for fun, moving between teams. Explain to me a little bit of the reason why that. Because I see a lot of players either trying to team up or already teamed up. So why do you feel like you didn't want to do that?
Well, I was in the team, but it didn't really work out for me. Like the vibes weren't there, so I went free agent, and from there, like I pretty much decided to like not commit to a team until an official league is announced. Only because it's like there's a lot of new players that are coming in that are gonna be better than the people that are grinding today, and that's just kind of facts. It's gonna happen. So I'm always like looking out for those underground players that have potential to like climb up and be the best of the best. Which is why I'm kind of want to be like just like vibe and just like fill in for different teams. Because I'm always like scoping and like scouting for like the best players that are not like out there, So that's why I'm a free agent, because I'm always just looking for those other 3 that really have potential.
Nice. And also like especially when contracts come out and a league is created, then your team may not get signed, but you as an individual may get signed. So at the end of the day, you're going to stick with those 3 who are not getting signed, or are you going to go with the contract where you can make a profession out of it, So I think that makes sense for sure. For me, I'm part of Omni. I'm just sticking with these guys because, we've got such a bond there. 3 of us EU, all from England, so it's a good vibe there, and, they're incredible players, so I learn a lot from them. How do you find time to like scrim much then? Because I know you do your tournaments, you do your ELO 8s, and obviously then you play a lot of public matches through stream and stuff. Do you find time to like actually have set scrims with people, or it's because you're not like officially with a team, do you not like have that time? What is it?
For the past 2 weeks, not really anymore. So usually what I do is I usually only play scrims whenever someone like a team hits me up, which is like once every other day or something like that. It's not that much. But I do be doing ELO 8s and tournaments, and now that ranked is out, it's gonna be a little bit different.
I feel like ELO 8s are gonna go down.
It's gonna be a scrim.
It really is. I said it's. I'm very much looking forward to it, as I know you are. And I think there's probably a good time to end, because I know you want to get to it. I know I've got to go to bed, so I'm going to wake up in 6.5 hours now and get back on and and go for it, because I'm absolutely buzzing for it. So what I'd like to do though at the end of the podcast always is just give you a chance to plug your channels, your Twitch, your YouTube if you have one, Twitter, just anywhere that people can find you and see everything we discussed. Where's the best place to find you?
Awesome. So the best way to find me is my government name, Elvyn Calderon. It's everything the same.
Brilliant.
ELVYN, no space, Calderon. That's my Twitch. That's my Snapchat. That's my Instagram.
Awesome.
That's my everything. Yeah,
and all that'll be linked in the description, so anyone who's interested can go find him. I'm telling you guys, he is a really good player, and there's no toxicity, there's no ego. It's just humble, super great chat engagement. Like, I really couldn't recommend him enough. And honestly, he's a nice guy. Sorry to butt you up, but I'm gonna.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Thanks for being on, man. I really appreciate it. A big thank you to Elvin there. He's a great guy. I definitely recommend you go checking him out. He's over on Twitch, and everything will be in the links below. Now though, let's get on to the clip of the week, where we're going to highlight the best plays that I've seen from the hashtag Rogue Replay section and the hashtag RogueCast section. Today's clip comes from Nix the Don, who's going to show us exactly how the new Rogue Fixer works and how you can utilise his pistol and sniper to the best of your advantage. Okay, here we see Nix playing on Favela Strikeout. He's going to use the pistol to lay down that demon behind. Absolute murder some of a gun. Such a great fire rate. Gets shot at. He's going to switch to his sniper just to see who's there. Nice little headshot coming in through there. Going to go finish that kill so that they can't get a revive at any point. Nice finish there. Has got the axe, pulls up the axe, sees what he's going to do with this. Why not? Use the sniper, use the pistol, use the axe. What's he going to do? Sees the demon, shoots the nade, throws the axe, hits him in the arm. Not sure that hit, but that's fine. Sends around the corner. Nice little headshot to finish him off. So he didn't even have a chance. Oh, Res coming out. He's got him and he gets a redown. He's getting thirsty his kills just to make sure his team has the advantage. Okay then guys, that takes us to the end of RogueCast and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit the like, and if you want to see more RogueCast content, there are weekly episodes here on YouTube, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you want to see more content from me personally, I do daily Rogue Company guides here to help you improve as a player. I also do scrims, tournaments and ranked gameplay now, so make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of that as well. All the links you need for everything are down in the description below, but for now guys, I hope you have a fantastic day, and remember, be loyal, be brave, be relentless, and I'll catch you in the next video.